Alone, every night alone. Why am I alone when I know that you brought me through? Am I wrong? Tell me that I'm wrong. Tell me I deserve all the pain that I put you through, love.
Hey y'all, what's good? So, excuse my hair, I'm looking a little rough because your girl's about to get Loc'd today. What? Anywho, that's not what I came on here for. Y'all gonna see my Loc'd journey soon. Hey y'all, what's good? It's your girl Deziray Taylor and welcome to Locked in Purity. Listen, if you stumbled on this YouTube channel by mistake, just know it wasn't a mistake. It was God calling you, but you know, we're just gonna leave it at that, okay? But today I'm gonna be talking about why I got locks. Listen, as you can see, I am a lock queen and I absolutely love my lock journey. And I'm excited to share my story with y'all because I never got to. I mean, my ministry is called Locked in Purity, and for the most part, I only talk about the purity part, but I didn't forget. I didn't forget about my lock queens and kings. So here we go. So as y'all can see, let me give y'all a little twirl. So I've had my locks for about 3 years and a few months now, and I'm just in love. I dyed my hair burgundy about a month ago because I felt like for my 27th birthday I really needed a change, and I was just tired of like the black hair. Like my hair was obviously naturally black, but it was starting to like change color to like brown and a little bit of hint of red. I was like, absolutely not. If it's gonna be black, I want it jet black. But if it's gonna be colorful, I want it to be colorful. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just experiment with the color real quick. So that's what I did. But nevertheless, the reason why I got locks was because 3 years ago, when I was really in a broken state, I was living by myself in Detroit, Michigan, and I had just experienced a heartbreak, unfortunately, and I felt like I needed a change. And you know how you go through a heartbreak, there's something that breaks out of you or breaks off of you, but through that brokenness, something beautiful comes out of it. So nevertheless, I really didn't know my identity and I really didn't love myself for real. And so at that time I was a loose natural hair girly, still trying to figure out, you know, what styles work best for me. None of them, okay? Aside from braids and faux locks, like I always wore those, but I just was going through an identity crisis and I was tired of it, and I was tired of being in this place where I felt like I didn't love myself. And so one day, I think it was like in June or July of 2021, the thought just kind of dawned on me, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get locks. Because I had two choices. It was either I was gonna get locks or I was gonna chop my hair off. And as y'all can see, the size of my head is like a tennis ball. And so I was like, that's not gonna work. And so I was like, let me try locks because I always loved braids and faux locks on me. And I just didn't really have the funds at the time to get the products that I needed. You know, I was on food stamps, so, you know, I had to make it do what it do, okay? So I was like, okay, how am I going to make this easy, right? So I called up my friend and I was like, hey, I'm thinking about getting locks. What you think about starting it for me? And she was like, yeah, you know, what kind of locks do you want? What size? Yada yada. And I told her, cause at that time I really thought that I knew what I wanted, but I didn't. And so I told her what I wanted. I think I said I wanted like big parts and I wanted my hair to like grow out really thick. Now, keep in mind when you're getting locks, you have to you have to consider the density of your hair. Is your hair thin? Is it medium or low density, meaning that you have like a lot of hair strands? Is your hair thin? Is it naturally thick? Is it in the middle? I didn't really consider that. And I'm really ashamed of myself because of that, because I got coaching in a natural hair salon, so I should know these things. But, you know, lesson learned. When I told her what I wanted, I still did some more research after that. And when I did more research, I was like, no, I probably should do smaller parts so that way it can have like a more fuller look. And so I told her that, and then booked my appointment. And then during the appointment, as she's doing my hair, you know, I'm just chilling. I'm all excited because, you know, it's the start of a new hair journey. And as she's like dang near done with my hair, she was like, yeah, you know, your hair's gonna look so good because I remember you wanted big parts. I was like, oh no. I was like, no, she forgot that I told her, like, I changed my mind that I wanted smaller parts, but she already started the process. So I'm like, I'm not going to tell her no. And I was like, well, maybe it will be better than what I had originally said. And so, as y'all can see in the pictures, my head is so small, bro. But I was like, you know what? It's a journey. How it looks in the beginning is not how it's gonna look at the end. And so I tried to rock it. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little insecure about it because of how small my head was, and the shrinkage was ridiculous. My God, it was ridiculous. But nevertheless, I tried to rock it, and where I messed up at was I put too much water in my hair because I thought that you're supposed to still like mist your hair like once you get it done. But I put way too much water in it, and basically her work was destroyed. I'm sorry, sis. It was everything was my fault, okay? But you know, I tried to like retwist it, make it look good, baby. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. And so I was mad at myself because I ruined my hair. I ruined my fresh twist out. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to make it work because I am committed to this journey. I am locked in for life. Okay. Yeah. That lasted until I went to Los Cabos, Mexico for a ministry retreat. And I was cool for the first couple days. You know, we're, you know, dressing cute, having fun. We're in the pool, but you know, when you don't want to get your hair wet, the pool's up here. Okay. We're not going below the pool. Right here. Anyway, for some reason, my mentor decided it was a good idea to do baptism in the pool. And I didn't bring any of my products with me. So, yeah, we were just obedient to the Lord. We did baptism, and without me having any products, you know, in the moment I'm in the spirit. But when the spirit lifted, I'm like, my hair is destroyed. It was completely destroyed. And so, mind you, I couldn't wash my hair right afterwards, so all that chlorine was just stuck in there. So I finally went back home, I washed it, and mind you, I'm in the military, and so after that retreat, I think about a week later, I had to go for like a 2-week training for Army Reserves, and I was, again, determined to keep my hair how it was. Baby, that did not last. My hair was so fried and so dry. I felt like I looked very unpresentable in my uniform. And you could tell because even like my battle buddies was looking at me like, sis, is you okay at home? Is everything good? Like, and mind you, we had to wear like our ACHs and our patrol caps on our head. And so my hair doesn't get a break. It doesn't get a break. It doesn't get a breather. It doesn't get anything. And I just felt really insecure. And I was like, bro, what am I going to do? Like, yes, I can wash it. And I did wash it. but like my hair is just naturally just so dry, and I just couldn't do it. So when we finally like came back from Virginia from our training, and they had us do the rest of our training in the hotel, something just came over me, and I looked at my hair in the mirror and I was like, baby, you look a mess. And I was like, something's gotta change again. I literally combed out my locks. And I ain't gonna lie, people was kind of mad at me when like I posted it on my story and said that I was starting over. They was like, what you doing, what you doing, what you doing? You said you was getting locks. Like, why you taking it out? And I was like, chill, y'all. First of all, it's my hair. Okay, if I want to change my mind, I could do that. But I was like, I need a fresh foundation because I messed up. And I am not gonna walk around another day with my hair looking like this. Absolutely not. So I basically combed out all of my locks, and I washed it, I deep conditioned it, and I remember like starting my locks before. I tried to start my locks before like twice with 2-strand twists, but I chickened out and I took the two strand twist out because I didn't want to commit. But I was like, you know what, Deziray, do what you know how to do. And so my parts are not straight at all. I mean, at all. But I was like, what I did was I parted my hair, you know, in the middle, and then I did a part in the section, and I had like just 4 squares. I was like, so that way, if I want to have a middle part, or if I want to do like a little updo with the rest down, you know, that part gonna be okay, but it's the hair in the middle. We're not going to talk about that. But I was fine with it because I didn't really care to have perfect parts. But I was like, listen, I got to figure out something because I'm not walking around in this uniform looking like a jaggedy. Anywho, so I did that, and ever since then, I was rocking my hair like I had the longest hair in the world. You couldn't tell me anything, baby. Your girl was looking like a snack, a meal, and dessert all in one. I loved every minute of my basically new beginning journey of my lock journey. And if I wouldn't have been so hasty to start my journey by, you know, paying my friend and basically ruining her masterpiece, I would have thought about how I wanted to start it. And yeah. And if I have this idea of how I want my hair to be, how my hair is now, as y'all can see, it's nothing like what I researched at all. And that's okay. You know, I realized that my hair is like medium density. It's not too thick, but it's not thin either. It's right in the middle. And I also had to consider the fact that like when my hair actually grows and becomes more mature, my locks actually look a little thinner. You know, I was used to the little, you know, the frizzy fuzz, but my hair is mature now. And so nevertheless, that's why I got locks, because I just felt like the Lord was just showing me an image of who he called me to be. And God truly does care about our looks. He cares about how we represent him in the natural and in the spirit. And I was just tired of having an identity crisis, and I just decided that this is the look that really like settles with me and works for me. And it honestly worked for my lifestyle. It was easy for me to take care of. I installed my locks. I've been taking care of my locks. I probably let maybe 2 people do my hair after that. But nevertheless, I don't trust a lot of people with my hair. And I'm not tender-headed, but I don't trust everybody with my hair. You have to know what you're doing. And at the times when I did get my hair done, I had to do some like repair action to it. So I'm very, very cautious on who does my lock maintenance. And for the most part, I really take care of my hair myself to kind of save money and some time as well. But yeah, that's the reason why I got locks, y'all. I absolutely love them. I personally don't think I'll ever cut them off because what am I going to do? Be bald? I just can't see myself with any other hairstyle. No shade to anybody who, you know, combs out their locks or cuts their locks. you know, it's a new journey and I'm all for it. Like, I love the versatility. I had all the styles you can think of, but I was like, this is the look that I want to keep, and I can't wait for my hair to grow longer. Okay. So if y'all want more lock content, comment below and let me know any suggestions, anything else that you guys may want to see. And we'll see what the Lord does. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching my video. Comment, subscribe, like, do all that stuff, and share it with your friends, okay? We are locked in. I love y'all. See y'all later. Bye.